one of the common questions that comes up is, can I write off my meals if I take my spouse out to dinner and we happen to talk about business at the table? Well, this is one of those areas where the IRS doesn't have a very clear definition around this. There are some factors that you should consider. Now, I will say is each state may have some varying rules when you think about the state level rules around this. But in general, at the federal level, the IRS provides some general questions that you should consider. And here are two of the very important ones. The first one is that the meal can't be lavish or extravagant. Now, as a lawyer, you probably know the IRS doesn't give an exact mathematical calculation for what is considered lavish or extravagant, but they do give some guidance. So that means there is some ethical judgment involved with this. But one of the ways to think about it is this a reasonable expense considering the circumstance of the meal? Now, the other thing that you want to think about is this meal ordinary and necessary or common for this trade of business? So when you think about the meal that you're having, or you think about the expense that is being incurred, is taking a step back and asking yourself, is this a ordinary and necessary, or is this common for this type of business? Now, again, there is no mathematical equation to calculate that exactly. So there is some ethical judgment involved. Now, if you need further clarification, one of the things you can definitely do is talk to your specific tax advisor that knows your business. They know the role that your spouse does or doesn't play in your business, and they can give you some specific advice. Or you can go over to the irs.gov, and when you go there, you can search for publication 463. And in there, they have a lot more detail than what I cover. And they also share some examples so you can see some real world situations and what the IRS has to say about that.